Mary knew perfectly well she was dreaming, and she wished the dream would be over so she could wake up. The earlier parts of the dream had been fine, as they usually are: lots of lights, strange but familiar dresses, and flashing complicated jewels. Masked people, but masked over the eyes, not mouth. Dancing, oh so much dancing in large beautiful halls. Flowers, the sound of crying children. Children wearing jewels, large jewels brighter than their small blue eyes. More dancing, talking in a strange but familiar language. Then the dream had become scary and dangerous. She was in a stone-cold prison. The children clustered around her. She was crying, sobbing with them, kneeling holding their warm small bodies. They took the children. That's when she realized for sure it was a dream, and she had to wake up. She was sobbing so hard her body was aching, but she still wasn't waking up. She tried calling out, but she had no voice. So much noise she could hear others crying and screaming. She heard. Mary tried to call to wake up, but she couldn't make a sound. Ugly people burst into the prison and took her out. She was put into a cart and rolled out onto the streets. Everything was noise and heaving people. People howling at her, throwing moldy lettuce at her. A slimy dark green leaf slithered off her hair onto her face. It was wet and cold, but she hadn't done anything wrong. She shook her head. She was just living her life. Why was she being killed? Killed? Mary jerked. She simply had to wake up, but she remained stuck in the nightmare. The smell of old and fresh blood made her stomach heave. The yelling peaked and then died down. A man pulled and pushed her out of the cart and up some step, where a large wood and metal device was waiting for her. A ray of sunshine flashed on the sharp metal overhead. She looked around at the sea of faces surrounding the platform, their mouths and eyes twisted and deformed. She couldn't understand. She was not one of them. She didn't belong here, and she had done absolutely nothing wrong to them. Why couldn't she wake up? The man pulled at her hair and shoved her down, resting her head on a little curved wood block. There were splatters of rust everywhere. Mary stared down, immobilized, unable to speak or move. Whoosh! She heard the sound of the blade as it dropped, and the split second of pain. Her body jerked massively one last time, and finally she woke, an instant too late. Her severed head fell off the pillow on the bed where she had been sleeping and rolled to the floor. Blood spurted over the sheets and blankets. Her headless corpse lay still,